How often do you feel your mind scattered, drawn in 1,000 directions, chasing desires that slip like sand through your fingers? You sit down to focus, but distractions knock louder. You begin your day with discipline, but by noon, you're a slave to impulses. Let me share with you a secret: the path to unshakable focus and divine discipline is not in controlling the outer world, but mastering the inner one. In the Bhagavad Gita, I told Arjuna, for him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends, but for one who has failed to do so, the mind will remain the greatest enemy. The mind is like a wild horse. Left untamed, it runs toward pleasure and away from pain. One moment it is dreaming of success, the next, it fears failure. But discipline begins when you stop reacting to every thought, and start observing it. You see, discipline is not about punishment. It is an act of devotion to your higher purpose, your dharma. Even I, as Krishna, followed a discipline. In childhood, I woke before the sun. Not to impress anyone, but to master the flute, because I knew music opens the heart to the divine. When I was in Dvarka, I led a kingdom. But I never missed a single moment of inner reflection. Because true leadership begins within. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And discipline, small daily acts done with awareness, is your system. I once visited a quiet monastery deep in the Himalayas. There, a monk told me, Krishna, the mind is like a lamp. If the oil of attention runs dry, the flame of focus dies. He meditated each morning for just 12 minutes. But he did it every single day, for 40 years. Rain or shine. Joy or sorrow. And do you know what happened? He didn't become perfect. He became present. And that is the greatest superpower. Let me offer you 3 simple tools, my divine blueprint, to unblock your focus and rebuild discipline. Niyam, start your day with purpose. Wake up, stretch, and repeat this mantra. I am not my thoughts. I am the master of my mind. Ekagrata, block 30 minutes daily for undistracted creation. No noise. No scrolling. Just you and your dharma. Bhakti, whatever you do, whether it's work, study, or even washing dishes, do it with full love. That's meditation in motion. Before I leave you today, remember this. The world will tempt you to chase 1,000 things. But fulfillment comes when you sit still, and listen to the one true calling within. You don't need to conquer the whole world. You need to conquer the chaos within. So breathe. Sit still. And return to yourself. Because you are not lost. Just distracted. When the mind obeys the soul, even silence becomes your loudest victory.